Greetings, Jersey Planners. Have you ever had that feeling where there's something that you really love, whether it's writing, whether it's dance, whether it's just creative projects of your own, filmmaking, whatever it is, and you wish that could be your career, or you're trying to figure out how you balance the thing that you do, the thing that you also maybe really love, with all your other creative pursuits, because maybe there's just not one thing that fulfills you. Have you had that feeling? If yes, there's a book I wanted to share with you. I've been thinking a lot about career lately, partly because I'm in a new job, partly because I'm just back in a place that has libraries again. But I found this book last week that I was reading. I've been reading for the past couple of days, and it's a really fast read, and I really enjoyed it. And I want to share it with you. It's called The Hustle Economy. See, it says world domination, you, the hustle is in between. And it is about transforming your creativity into a career and advice from 25 creative entrepreneurs on how to do that. I don't think it really says the ages of people, but everyone in this collection I feel is fairly young, probably in their 20s or 30s. I may be wrong about that. But this book, I'm going to read you the back. It says, to survive in today's gig economy, you must, and then there's a library barcode, so I actually don't know what the must is, but you must do something, and then it says a doer and a maker. I like the ambiguity of that, of not knowing exactly what that covered word is. Because in the Hustle Economy, we give you 25 essays from founders, writers, producers, game makers, artists, and creative types from every path who share one common trait. They're all self-made hustlers who manage to turn their creativity into careers. In this collection you'll find, and then it gives you a list of the essays you'll find, and it says it's about really finding that creative career. So this essay really runs the gamut of different people writing essays. That's the editor, Jason, and that's the illustrator, Jessica. And essays in this book are people talking about battle rap and game design, people talking about how to become a film editor, their story of becoming a film editor, their stories about figuring out how to write, how to film, how to be a dancer. Like there's lots and lots of different essays. They all kind of cover slightly different themes. Some of the essays are magnificent. Some of the essays are, not so great. But on the whole, it's a very enjoyable read. A couple of things I want to share with you about this book is one, so you see there's this illustration at the front. Jessica Hagi, who I had never heard of before, but she has a blog called Index, which is very worth checking out. I recently stumbled upon that and thought some of the comics and illustrations and insights are really cool. But all throughout the book, you have the essay, the words, and then it's time, money, energy, hope, pay yourself first. And they're kind of like related to what the writer is saying in their particular collection or their particular essay. And the essays are things about how to get financial security, how to organize your day, how to network, how to do lots and lots of different things. It's just a really cool essay collection. One of my favorite bits I'm going to show you is about networking. This essay is by Farah Khalid, and it's about becoming a film editor. And she talks about wanting to do this thing, getting rejected into a school program, trying again, getting closer, being a film critic, student, and then still applying again to become a production student. So she says, when I applied for the third time, I was finally accepted as a production major. The acceptance letter signed by the very dean of admissions. Cue the applause. In all this time, however, I never recognized that I was hustling. I just had a goal and I did what I could to achieve it. I also never knew I was networking. I was just talking to people and telling them what I hoped to do. At school, they had always ingrained in us the importance of networking, which scared me to death. What is networking? How am I supposed to do it? What am I supposed to say? I had nervous fits at the thought of networking with a capital N. It took me years to realize that networking is just talking. It is no more than that. That's a big secret. I'm still not the best at it, and I hate it abstractly, but most networking events have free wine and food, and that always helps ease the awkwardness. And what I love about these essays is they talk about their vulnerability, they talk about their fear, they talk about just the hard work of going to a full-time job, coming back, and doing the second thing that you really want to be a part of. And it's real. These are real stories. The other thing I really like, the illustrations are cool, but after each essay, they have an act on this that's very doable. So this one says, your work, make more and make better. This takes time, dedication, and acceptance of the fact that today's work will suck in comparison to what you can make next year. You're a network. Reach out to others and reply with generosity when others reach out to you. And there's like 3 steps. So this book, very cool. If you're looking at kind of creative endeavors, I highly recommend it. This other book that I have, it's not bad, just a little bit overwhelming. I'm still reading this one. I don't know if I'll finish it. It's called The Startup of You. It's by the co-founder and chairman of LinkedIn. Also a library book. Woohoo for libraries. And this book is about, it's kind of trying to spread the idea that you are like a startup. You are like a company. Companies pivot, companies adapt. Companies that don't adapt die. People who don't adapt, their careers die. And so there's a lot of kind of tech examples. You can see on the back they have the testimonials is from the mayor of New York, the Sheryl Sandberg, the chief operating officer for Facebook, Jack Dorsey, the co-founder of Twitter, people from the MIT Media Lab. It's a good book, It's very corporate-y, and the stories are a little bit overwhelming. I feel like this guy had a pretty strong network to begin with. The hustle economy is about like you're having instant noodles for dinner, that kind of a starting point. So this book is interesting. There's just a lot more homework. I want to show you an essay here. You just see there's a lot of activities. It's make a list of your key uncertainties, doubts, and questions you have about career. Make a list of your hypotheses that you're developing around these uncertainties. What are the things you're looking for to figure out whether you should stick to plan A? That's like the first step of homework of this whole list. So all great assignments, but if you're probably trying to do a lot of different things in your career, you may not have time for the homework. I know I don't know when I would do these assignments. It's due on Thursday. I'm determined to finish this book. I'm not that far away before that time. So two books about figuring out your career, being in control, trying to have some autonomy and direction on what it is you want to do, and both interesting reads that I highly recommend. If you have other career books that you enjoy, that you'd like another set of eyes or perspective on, please do link them below and subscribe. There's like buttons or subscribe buttons or share buttons. All that good stuff is down below. Please do use and share this video. Take care. Bye.